Across South Carolina, snakes quietly shape the balance of the ecosystem in which they live. Among the state's 38 species, only 6 are venomous. Yet all too often, they are misunderstood, seen as threats rather than as the vital creatures of the environment they are. The timber rattlesnake, in particular, stands as a symbol of resilience. With unique birthing habits and a vital role in keeping ecosystems in balance, timber rattlesnakes are a remarkable part of the natural world. Yet now they face new challenges. Their survival depends on the work of those who study and protect them. Trained biologists who handle these snakes with care and dedication, reminding us that even the most feared animals hold an essential place in the wild. The timber rattlesnake has a wide distribution, with its range covering most of the eastern half of the United States. These animals are ambush predators, sometimes waiting motionless for days in strategic locations beside fallen trees, rocks, and other structures, waiting for the perfect opportunity. In colder months, timbers retreat underground. Each spring, they emerge to hunt, mate, and, for females, to bear live young. A litter of timber rattlesnakes typically contains 4 to 14 neonate snakes. The young will remain at the birth site with their mother for several weeks. After a brief period, when ready, they'll leave the safety of the den and their mother's care to begin life on their own. But survival for the timber rattlesnake is far from guaranteed. In addition to natural threats that result in low survival, across the eastern United States, snakes are increasingly threatened by a devastating illness known as snake fungal disease. Caused by a microscopic fungus called Ophidiomyces ophidiodicala, it attacks the skin, leaving behind lesions, blisters, and scabs that can disfigure a snake's face and make it difficult to feed. In severe cases, the disease weakens the animal's immune system and leads to death. The addition of anthropogenic pressures, such as fragmented and lost habitats, direct human persecution, roads, and poaching, create a dangerous future for one of South Carolina's most iconic predators. To help safeguard and better understand the needs of the species, the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources conducts a monitoring program that tracks timber rattlesnakes in some of the state's most remote habitats. In these rugged areas, researchers travel by specialized vehicles and hike deep into the mountains to locate these animals. Once a rattlesnake is found, it is carefully placed into a bucket and moved to a safe working site. There, biologists take their time, patiently guiding the snake into a clear tube at its own pace. This method minimizes stress while allowing the team to safely collect vital data. Once secure, the snake is covered to keep it comfortable and fitted with a small transmitter. The transmitter is carefully tied to its rattle and will remain for 6 to 8 months before it is switched out for a new one or removed altogether. Biometric measurements such as length and weight are recorded, and samples are taken which are later processed in a lab to check for disease. Once the transmitter is equipped and the snake released, biologists can follow the movements of tagged snakes using a receiver and antenna, building a detailed picture of their behavior and habitat use. Even newborn rattlesnakes are included in this work, ensuring that every stage of life is documented. Through careful study and the dedication of those who protect them, these remarkable snakes continue to thrive in the wild.